They played more than 125 times in their history, and it might not be the most well-known rivalry in the country, but for the Heels and the Cavs, the South's oldest rivalry will always mean a lot. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Tar Heels will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Virginia Cavaliers... will have the opening possession of the game. At Mr. Jefferson's University, they say learning never ends, and they taught the Heels a lesson the last time they saw them.
And they spent a lot of time studying throughout the week. They felt so good about their preparation going into that game. They say the same about this one, too.
And they're going to need to throw that tape out the window because big wins, a lot of times you come in a little bit overconfident. North Carolina's going to be ready. Wounds from a year ago. And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
To throw, it's Chambers. Using his legs to buy some time. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
Crosses the 45. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Well, that's a great job working through his progression. The first guy he wanted to throw to wasn't open. He was able to kind of get through it. And lo and behold, there's a guy wide open. Nobody near him. It's a big play for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. This rivalry runs really deep, guys. It's the third most played in the FBS.
That's crazy, Reese. It's just crazy to think about all the rivalries across college football. And I love the orange and blue and the baby blue in this showdown every year.
They've been playing since 1892, man. That's a long time, and that's something that I think fans, players, and coaches are aware of. This game is very special. Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
At the 20, he's got space. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Cavaliers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Chambers. Working that left side now. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Cavaliers line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Got his man quickly. And that one did not work.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a miss.
This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. Third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And they strike first.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense has its first opportunity of the day. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time. So the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Lopez wants to fire. Finds his tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Russell. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
With the catch, it's Cooper. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the in route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing, and I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air. These two have outstanding timing with one another.
And the Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Sweet cut there. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Schiff. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Lopez to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
This is not an ideal start for this offense. Your defense already gave up points on the first drive. This is your first opportunity, and you're not doing the most important thing, protecting your quarterback. Already 2 sacks on the day.
And the try is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. We reach the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Douglas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the front packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Back to pass. It's Chambers. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Ooh, that's a great tackle by the linebacker. If he doesn't make that play on the running back catching the ball in the flat, that might be a big gainer. Nice job with fundamental tackling defensively.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback. Behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. Give to the back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
On the option. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And the Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10.
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but 3rd and short, they get the yardage they need, and they move the sticks.
And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Lopez wants to fire. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Fires to the big fella. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That's reeled in and shipped. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Catch in the middle, it's Douglas. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Cavaliers headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Chambers. Right on the money. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Got a man, it's Douglas. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Bringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
To the air on second down. He's got the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
It's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Coming out with it, it's Farrell. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Lopez to pass. With the catch, it's Russell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. And the Cavaliers will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. Under fire. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Oh, they're after him. Got a man. It's McMillan. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Chambers. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. This one's complete. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Douglas. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Snagged out of the air. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time in this type of game. got to step up and start making plays.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able...
Turning it on! Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Lopez wants to fire. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Russell. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Breaks the tackle. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
As a defense, when you're facing a big running back like this, you are making a business decision every time they carry the football. You've got to ask yourself the question, do I want to be taking this dude on head-to-head for the entirety of this football?
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by 7 over Kentucky. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently.
They're facing a third down. He'll do it himself. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Chambers. Pocket breaking down. He's got it inside the 25. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. The Cavaliers showing some attitude as they build this lead against Carolina.
The Wahoos are making plays, and you're really seeing the speed. They've done an outstanding job recruiting, and it's showing up.
Yeah, and they call it the gentleman's rivalry, Virginia does, and they're not treating North Carolina like gentlemen. They're taking care of business and winning this thing.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Lopez to pass. Under fire. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Schipp. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Russell. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This has been a frustrating day. They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
That's caught. It's Russell. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Burton. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Cavaliers are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the first. There he goes. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Cavaliers are on the move. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. To the air, it's Chambers. Using the quick game. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
North Carolina, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to get rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They punt it away on 4th down. And the returner will be dragged down.
And the Virginia offense will take over.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Chambers. Makes a connection. Oh, he's got some space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Virginia 49, North Carolina 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And that is how we will wrap this one up. This edition of the South's oldest rivalry is steeped in Cavalier attitude as Virginia takes down North Carolina. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.